were fighting. As I nearly threw Pantelis out the ring, the top rope goes friggin' sloppy. So anyway, next minute, I've gone to throw this big disco shot, throw myself over the top rope, ended up on judge's table. Oh, mate, it's comedy gold.
What's happening, everyone? Back in the studio. Nice to have a guest in studio. I know you all like them ones. So we're back here, another episode of Chattin Pony with Paddy The Baddy. And I've got me Yorkshire mate here. So introduce yourself, fella.
The big dog. Hello, I'm Joe Craven. And I'm Paddy's Yorkshire mate. The farmer.
I call him the farmer. But lad, introduce yourself properly. I'll tell everyone that you're...
So, allow myself to introduce myself. Current UK #1 middleweight, Muay Thai champion, European champion, and yeah, top world ranked fighter. Big dog.
As you can see as well, middleweight in Muay Thai is not middleweight in MMA. Joe's like a similar size to me in
Just
MMA.
a bit bigger.
What is your the actual weight you fight at?
72.5. So what's 2.5 over?
Yeah, I'm 70.8.
Yeah, 72.
That's 156, or 70.3 is 155.
I think 160 me.
Yeah, so I can weigh in 156 if it's a title fight, 155.
Yeah, 160 for us.
And that's middleweight.
Yeah,
Is that like
middleweight.
the same as boxing?
Yeah, same as boxing.
Yeah. Them weight differences are just
Yeah.
crazy. Is there as many weights in Thai as there is in boxing?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's better than me. What do you think?
No. It's just too many
Stupid,
weights,
man.
lad. Too many world champions, just dilutes it all.
Nah.
Lad, you don't need two key between a weight class.
See,
Joe.
one championship do it right. One championship do it for us. So do you have 70 kilo or 77?
Yeah,
There's
that's
no in
MMA.
between. There's no in between.
That's MMA.
It's bollocks, that's what it is. Bleep that.
Lad, that's the way forward, lad.
No.
And even in one, they do rehydration test, though.
Yeah, but I think there's ways around it.
I
Drink a bit of water then, friggin', you know.
I haven't got a clue, lad. I've never done that sort of thing. I've just had to weigh in on the weight. You know what I mean?
Is there any rehydration ones for UFC now?
No, UFC is just your weigh in at 155, 156 for my weight.
Same as for
You know what I
Thai,
mean?
yeah. Same as Thai.
You just weigh in. That's it.
Either way, which camera am I looking at? To get this sorted, we need more weights. More weights.
We don't.
We do.
So why, if you would you fight in one if you had like a 73.5 kilo
Yeah.
class?
Yeah, because, you see, I'm not big at 72 anyway, but I don't think I'd make 70 hydrated. So then 77, them boys are massive, man.
Yeah, they are like.
The big
But you
old
would, you'd
boys.
make 70.
Huh?
You'd make 70. You don't
I
like
don't
do
think
it.
I'd make it hydrated,
You don't
though.
do like a weight cut.
I do. Lad, you've seen me eat.
Yeah, you don't do like.
Lad, shut
No,
up,
a
man.
weight cut and a diet's two different things, lad.
I cut. telling you now.
Like hot baths, saunas.
Yeah.
How much though?
So, to get things for it right, Numbnuts here were in Halifax, where I'm from, the birthplace. He was in Halifax, how long ago were it?
That was
4 weeks?
only a few weeks ago, yeah, when I got
About 4
back from
weeks.
America with the dog.
So, he was in, rings me up, he come in to watch footy. I'm in Halifax. No, mate, I'm fighting tomorrow. I'm weighing in tomorrow. I'm making weight. Oh, come on, lad. No, mate, I'm making weight. At this time, he were texting me. That's when I'm in my salt bath. So, yeah, I do.
See, I didn't think you'd done them.
Yeah.
What you doing them though? How many key? Bar 2.
I did 3 this time.
See, easy work. You could do the extra 2.
How much do you lose?
I do like £11.
Do you?
10, £11. That's been my last 2
You're having
cuts.
too much of that juice.
The secret juice. Nah, yeah, like the last 2 fights I've done like £10, £11.
Oh, no, I'd murder me.
No.
Yeah, I did 3
Why'd you
keys.
just
So
do
what's
it
that? What's
properly?
that, £7? 3 key.
Yeah,
Is it 2 pounds?
£6.5.
Yeah, it's not for me, that.
It's only another 5.
Well, I had 11
4,
pound.
5.
Nah, you're all right.
Lad. fighting one of you. Would you do that with the phone house
One
gloves?
championship, yeah, 100%. I like to have a dig, don't I? You know me, man. Come on. But,
Big dog.
yeah, I personally think they should be like in between. So instead of having like the 7 key, I have like 70, 73 and a half, 77.
I can understand that one. Like,
You get what I mean?
yeah, just that one little bit, not like 3 weights in
Yeah,
between.
not like every 2.5 kilo.
Yeah.
That's a bit mad. Because like you say, it dilutes it, but just one more extra each one.
I reckon you can make 70 though.
Only one way to find out.
That is.
One championship make me up.
But lad, I looked at my little sheet before, didn't I? I read a few of the things and read one out to him, and he was like, "How did they know that?" But first question for me was, lad, did you start doing Thai at 4 years old?
4.
Shame.
So, do you know what it were? My mum and dad, I think it were, their best mate, their son did Thai boxing. I think it were a case of shift him off there. We'll go for a cuppa. You know what I mean? They spend a bit more time with their mates, and then I were a bit ADHD and I just liked whacking things. So I stuck to it. Like, he ended up quitting it eventually, but I just stuck to it, and ever since just did it. One of them, I did all sports as a kid, but yeah, 4-year-old, first fight, 6-year-old.
I was just about to say, when did you have your
Big
first
dog.
fight? 6?
6-year-old, mate, big dog, big head as well. Big head. I had a little body, but with a big head.
What weight did you fight at, lad? At 6 years old?
Oh God, I won't be able.
30 kg or something?
Nah, below light, wasn't it? About 20 kilos, something like that. Mate, I was tiny. I had shorts, what didn't fit me, but I just had a
year was
massive
that?
head.
2001 or something?
2005, 2006. First fight. Big dog was my reception at school. He took them Lego blocks off me, mate.
Was it one of them, lad? That obviously no one was the winner at the end. Both got your
No, no. See, back then we didn't do winter clubs as such. So back then it were you're fighting. We didn't do winter clubs. Winter clubs started coming out like when I was about 7, 8. But
Yeah.
because I'd have a few, I ended up losing like my first fair few fights.
Well, yeah, that gets me onto this. I had to. I
to
just
drop
looked at
it.
my little sheet and went, "Did you lose your first 5 junior fights, yeah?"
Thanks, Paddy's PR team.
And he went, how the f*** did they know that? He was proper flabbergasted.
I ended up losing my first 5 junior fights, and then went on like some sort of stupid spree, like 40, 50 fight win spree. But weirdly enough, the first fight I ever lost was against someone from bad company. Obviously my gym now. So I used to be at a different gym in Halifax, a place called Thai. We're there from 4-year-old to 15. Turned pro at 15, but so I were with them from 4. But my first ever fight were at Leeds Town Hall. Andy Howson he was main event, defending his world title the same day, and I fought a kid from bad company. Got absolutely knocked. Got battered.
Is that when you were 6 though? Is that one?
Yeah, 6-year-old.
How old was the other kid, lad?
Yeah, above 7.
It makes a difference when you're
Big
that age though,
difference.
doesn't it?
Hey, mate, had a 6-pack. He had a 6-pack, man. So Bailey Roberts, if you're watching this.
Is that who it was,
I
yeah?
still hate you.
What did it? Is he not fighting no more?
No, he stopped fighting, but ended up being a teacher, but good lad is Bailey. Good lad. His brother still comes to the gym now and trains, but talented kid.
So what, lad, after them first 5 was you thinking, I'm not doing this anymore?
I don't know if my dad will like me saying this on here. My dad said to me, I swear I was about 7, 8-year-old, my dad said to me, he went, well, lad, if you lose this next one, you might as well jack it in. Said that to me at like 7, 8-year-old. So at this age, I'm like, right, I'm going running. This is when Rocky were about. So I'm watching Rocky. I'm not going running. So I got my dad on bike. He's like following me around streets whilst I'm running every day. Yeah, but yeah, beat him down after that. But yeah, I ended up going on a big win spree, like 40, 50 fights without losing. Won like loads of like junior titles and stuff, and then at 15 I had my first proper fight, like pro fight on Yoko.
So did you go unbeaten for the rest of your amateur, yeah?
I had one loss in that like spree. But as a junior, it's different. You're fighting every week, so I probably had like 110, 120 fights as a kid. But obviously like shin pads and gloves and body armors and that. But yeah, and then at 15, that's when I ended up turning pro and I had my first fight in Yokkao, which at the time was like the biggest stage for Thai boxing, like before one championship and that. So yeah, good do.
Yokkao's still going now though, isn't it?
Still going now, but I don't think they do as many shows.
Where was your first show then?
First pro one?
Yeah.
Yokkao at Manchester.
Oh, that's what I mean. Where? Manchester, yeah.
Yeah, Bolton, Reebok Stadium.
That's not Manchester.
Greater Manchester.
Lad, Bolton's not Manchester.
Shut your noise, lad, man.
Bolton's its own city, lad. Are you mad?
What does it say on address? What does it say on address? Google Bolton.
Lad.
Can you Google Bolton?
It might be in Greater Manchester.
Isn't it Greater Manchester?
It might be in Greater Manchester, but it's not in Manchester.
Right,
I've just went, where was your first fight? And he went, Manchester, Bolton, Reebok Arena.
It says Bolton is a town in Greater Manchester.
Yeah, Greater Manchester, not in Manchester. You said Manchester. Manchester's a city in itself, lad. Bolton isn't in Manchester. People from Bolton would be offended.
Professor Pimblett here, geography.
Lad,
Next question, come on.
People from Bolton would be offended at that, lad. Know what I mean?
But yeah, friggin'.
Like, I thought I was young going pro at 17 though, lad. You went pro at 15.
15, yeah.
See, I didn't start training
and then lost that one as well. Lost first one of that. Debuts ain't a good thing for me. So yeah, lost first one of that, and then went on another spree after that. That's when I moved to Badco though.
Yeah.
So I lost that one and then moved straight to Bad Company from then.
So didn't you move there while you were amateur? No, you moved there when you turned pro?
Moved there after my first pro one. And then yeah, rest is history.
You didn't get beat again by someone from Badco on your pro debut, did you?
No, I didn't get beat. No. Luckily. That'd be a kicking bollocks. But now, yeah, we're all right.
Yeah, going pro at 15 though, lad. Well, when I was 15, I was still proper baby.
Do you know what it was with me? I weren't bothered about the shin pad stuff. It were the headshots. Because we'd come from junior, obviously we're always no headshots. So as a junior, you can get away with your hands being like right down by your freaking chest. So you're like batting away.
Yeah.
And then at 14, when I started doing headshots, but I still had a tendency of leaving my freaking hands down because I had a bit of an hard head. And then when I went pro, that were the worry about getting it in head. But I think as obviously I progressed and got that experience, then I kept my hands up a little bit more. But I'm still open to the odd elbow to the head every now and again.
Yeah, I've seen some of the broken noses and cuts and that you've had.
Yeah. See, I put one on Insta over there. Got a graphic warning. Insta try removing it. So yeah, you just have to be careful. You might get blocked.
You want to see some of the cuts he has though. Like, this is what I mean. People say to me, like, MMA, that's a man's sport. I'm like, it is. But if you ever watch Muay Thai, two fellas just stand in front of each other, about a foot away from each other, and just punch, kick, knee and elbow each other till one goes down. Yeah,
I've been cutting my last 5 now.
Have you? You can even see that. I can see that one above the eyebrow.
That
there.
one there. There's that one there. I got one there. One there. My lip. Oh, that was worst out of all of them. And then my nose in my last one there.
That was 6. If you get
but I don't count my lip.
Why?
Because it's not an actual face, is it? It's inside.
Come on, it was the inside of the face, not the outside lip.
14 stitches inside.
Inside? Was that off?
Do you know my gum shield?
Yeah.
As I got uppercutted, my gum shield went into my mouth. Like, my mouth bounced against my gum shield.
That must have been a gum shield, that lad.
Well, I'm on to dental ones now, you know, customs.
That's what you need to be on anyway, lad.
Yeah, well, I work bite and boil them.
See, that's what I mean. You can't have a bite and boil.
Bite and boil. But yeah, now I'm lucky I've got a good gum shield sponsor. So Harley, if you're watching Rebel Gum Shields, hit them up.
Little shout out for my man there.
Hit them up.
But yeah, lad, as I say, when I watch them Thai fights, it's just they just stand there and boot each other, but they don't even try and like move out the way half the time. You just take it.
Yeah, we're not the smartest, are we? That's why you're so good at geography. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're so good at geography. You had a dabble though at Thai, didn't you?
Yeah, I've only ever
I
had
fought
three,
Canada.
yeah, 3 amateur fights. Well, I think they were amateur fights. Like, I was 15, 16 and like 18. So no, one of them, the Kennedy one might have been but it was
Canada.
But it would have been it was C class or something like that.
That's good though.
Yeah, lad, I didn't know this.
Yeah,
Jack will love
good,
this.
Man.
He's good though, and he had very good. But I didn't know what was going on, lad. I was meant to fight MMA, yeah, and the show was in Baghdad,
Oh, was it?
and this is in like 2013.
Well, I thought it was in Liverpool this fight.
No, I was meant to fight MMA.
Oh, that's what you were meant to do.
Come on, lad. Switch on. As if they're doing Muay Thai shows in Baghdad, lad.
Oh, you never know. It's global now, lad.
But anyway, 2013, and my mum and dad were like, nah, you're not going to Baghdad to fight. That's not happening. Lad, I ended up being wounded because 3 weeks out the fight got moved to like Qatar or something like that. Like this, and no, I was fuming. But like, cause I was just ended up getting a Thai fight, lad.
How old were you at this point?
I was 18. I think Jack might have been a year. I don't know if he,
Skinhead as well.
yeah, I don't know if he, yeah.
Took inspiration off me, didn't you?
I don't know if he's a year younger or a year older than me, Jack. But we never had no shinnies on, like, no shinnies, gloves. But I
obviously
thought,
no elbows.
I thought you couldn't elbow at all, lad.
Oh, we still got to elbow?
But lad, he at one point, he elbowed me in the chest. He elbowed me in the chest like 3 times. Lad, this is it, because lad, in the fight, I've just come out and I just said to Carl Ryan was in my corner, and Ellis and someone else. And lad, I just said, I'm just going to come out and try and take his head off. Lad, I was honest about it, know what I mean? And lad, the first round, I just swung at him. And like, I think I hurt him and I had him hurt a bit, but he can take a shot.
Oh, he's an hard.
He can take
hard
a shot,
boy,
lad, because he was young then as well. Though. We were both young. I couldn't even really throw a punch then, lad, but I was just going at him.
Swinging.
Lad, and
Dixie Chicken Special.
I just blew me load, lad, in the first round, lad. Come out for the second. I might have put up a little bit of a fight in the second, but I can remember coming back for the second. It was a 5-rounder. I know. I can remember coming back for the second and sitting down and just looking at Carl and going, and lad, I got like, I think it was the 5th round, lad, or the 4th round. He beat me up for the next 3 rounds, like proper beat me up. You could probably find that fight somewhere.
Yeah,
he beat me up for the next.
Olympia.
No, it was in Fusion.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He beat me up for the next 3 rounds, but as I say, in one of them, lad, he elbowed me in the chest and then elbowed me again in the chest. And I've like looked at the ref like that, and he just went back and left hook. And then I've just bit down on me gummy and started walking forward. And I was actually happy after that fight because I survived.
Because I survived.
You know what I mean?
Good fighter though, Canada.
He's very good at watching him. His elbows are sick, aren't he?
He's gone on some big things as well. Fought all over
Well,
the world.
I ended up fighting a week later after that MMA. I took a fight on like the Thursday.
Did you win?
Yeah, in like a minute on the Sunday.
Standard.
Took us back and choked them sharpish. You know,
Back onto winning
yeah,
spree.
I think Team Coliseum, lad, were they Leeds ways?
Yeah, I think they are.
He
Yeah.
was, weren't he? That was where who fought someone from there. Scott Gregory, his name was.
I think Leeds or Bradford.
I
They
think
are
it was,
up our way,
I think
though,
it was
yeah.
around them ways. But yeah, lad, I fought a kid from there. Beat him in the Adelphi,
Won't happen
another
now.
mad venue.
All Leeds lads, trust me, rock hard. Won't happen now.
He loves going on about Leeds. Tells you on about, even though you're from Halifax.
Well, when you go on holiday and someone asks you where you're from, if you say Halifax, oh, the bank. So, no. It's easier to say Leeds. Trust me.
It's like someone from Stockport though saying Manchester.
They probably still say that.
I
on
know,
holiday.
that's what I mean.
You go on holiday, they'll say that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you say Leeds. Liverpool. Lads from Wirral.
I'm from Aiton, like, know what I mean? But you could, I'd say Halifax if I was you though. You sound like a turncoat. You left Halifax and live in Leeds now and you're like, oh.
Posh boy.
Yeah, that's it, lad.
That's what I'm saying.
Got to talk about the footy, like, before we get back onto Muay Thai. Because saying that, this will come out in a few weeks, lad. So we might have even beat us by then. Want to take him to Anfield with me so we can see a proper stadium and we can watch his team get slapped.
No. Put it this way, right, Liverpool ain't doing amazing, are they?
No, we're not. We're not doing amazing.
And Leeds aren't doing amazing either. So, what rating? Who's above us in League now?
We're like 10th or something.
I think you're just above us then.
The,
And if you're in Liverpool at Anfield, if this comes out before Anfield, if I start cheering, please do not knock me. 'Cause I will be in the Liverpool end.
Nah, we'll be in a nice little bit, lad. It's not like that. Don't worry. You won't get
alright
shocked
then,
from the
aren't we?
side or nothing like. Bruce
Alright.
Grabler might get you in a headlock.
Lads from Liverpool won't do it anyway.
I know we're dead nice, lad. But we're too nice, as you know. It's a very friendly city.
it's-
We get a bad
I'm
rap.
always welcomed.
You are. Lad, Leeds, as I was going to have to talk about my time in Leeds. That's how I know Joe. A couple of years ago, I went down to Bagco and trained for a week, which is a marvellous Muay Thai gym. And this fella was helping me out, taking me on pads.
Personal taxi, that's what I was.
Yeah, he picked me up and dropped me off a few times as well, like, I'm not going to lie. And it ended up, well, it didn't end up all being for nothing because it trained, but the fat piece of shit who was meant to fight.
He
missed
pulled
weight.
out, didn't he? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
missed weight by £10, lad.
Italian. Was he
No,
Italian?
that was just this. It was the time before. That was because it was before all
American.
the lockdown. American. He missed weight by £10, lad. And then tried to say, oh, he won't fight
Yeah, I
me.
remember kick-off at weighing.
Lad, absolute sausage, lad. Still tries to talk about me now, lad.
What a loser.
I know, lad. Still can't. He still talks about me and he missed weight by £10, lad.
Just think that he wouldn't have to have an autograph. He could have said he had an ass whooping by the bad man. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I went down to Bad Company and was in there for a week training, lad. And it reminded me of our gym, lad, because of one, how cold it was. Two, because
Richard Smith, get eating on. Honestly.
number two, because it was like a proper family in there, lad.
Yeah, big time. Like, you definitely, like, obviously I've been next gen a couple of times now, and like, it's the same sort of like family vibe. Like, look, like everyone obviously sees, relates like you and Molly.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same, like me, Liam, Jord, Andy, leader, obviously Richard, Finlay, Fergus. Like, it's just like a one big close-knit family. So,
I noticed that when I was there, lad, to be honest.
do you know what though? I think that it benefits your training a bit, because not only can you go out on a night out and stuff like that with your mates, but like, you can tell them out. So if you are, that gets you best, because if I'm struggling with training, because I don't know, something's on my mind and stuff, at least I can have a bit of a chat with Richard, with Liam, whatever, get it off my chest, because you know what I mean, you feel better after that anyway, and then your training progresses even more. If you're in like a super strict sort of like gym where you can't really talk to anyone, it's like,
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
you don't benefit as much as such.
It's stuff like that helped me as well, lad, to be honest, because people look at us, lad, and think, oh, these are fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
These are hard. These don't like
mate,
struggle mentally,
My
lad.
missus knows full well in a fight camp I have breakdowns 24/7, man. So yeah, trust me, fighters feel it.
Yeah, they do, lad. And like, that's what's, as you say, what's boss, lad. I do the same, lad. Speak to all my coaches, lad, and my teammates. Because, lad, people don't realise like how much you're with them, lad.
Yeah,
like,
we spend more time with them probably than as own family.
Yeah, if you're not including sleep time, they're probably done more time than your bed.
Yeah, massively.
You know what I mean?
I'm with them 24/7.
Yeah, you're in the
I
gym
get to
most
gym
of
in
the
the
day.
morning, 9 o'clock. I don't leave till friggin' 8 o'clock at night. So obviously when I'm friggin' training and teaching PTs and stuff, yeah, long old day. So you spend a lot of time, and obviously stuff gets vented in the gym.
It does. I reckon they're like probably the easiest people for me to talk to, just because I'm with them so much. Obviously, my mates by ours as well, but
Yeah. And then you take frustration out on them by knacking them in gym. I'll get in that.
yeah, lad, I can remember them being in Bagco, lad, the Friday night spars. Belter.
Friday night whack down, still the same.
Still the
Friday
same.
night whack down, because
Still
then
need
you've got
to get-
Saturday, Sunday to recover.
I need to get back up for one of them, lad.
Who came up last time? You, Molly, Fisher?
Nah, that was a different
Oh, no,
time.
you
I
came
never
up on
came
your
that
own
time.
that
Yeah, I
time,
came
didn't
up
you?
on my own for a week, but then I came back again with Elliot one time. With
Yeah,
Elliot
you did,
West.
yeah. But Molly came up one time, didn't they, with everyone?
Yeah, Molly's, that was like Molly's
Fish,
side.
there were
Fishy,
loads
a
of
few with
people,
them, lad, yeah.
It was a good time, that.
I think Liam Malloy come down that time as well.
Molly had a whack down with Grace Spicer, mate. Serious down. And they're two of them girls who, like, you know, when they throw a punch, how they make a noise.
Yeah.
them two make loud noises, so everyone were watching that. They were throwing down.
That's what I mean. We had spars in the gym today. It would have been nice if you come a bit earlier, like, because the spars in the gym today, like, people would pay to watch them, lad.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what I'm saying. I think we have better spars in gym than we do as fights.
Yeah.
Like some of them whack downs, like Liam's cauliflowered my ear a couple of times.
Have you got collies off?
Just this one here, but you can't really tell.
If you have to get it trained in that?
Nah, I never did it. I never
So
did.
you've defo. Let
Lad,
me feel it. You've
feel
defo.
that. Feel how rock hard that
Yeah,
is?
that's not a proper collie, that
Oh,
though.
whatever it is, mate.
It's not a proper. If it, lad, they should have seen that what I done to Adams, lad.
Bad.
Well, I didn't mean it, obviously. Adam's gonna probably be like, you little tit. But yeah, lad, I'd done Adams, lad, years ago when I was about 16, 17. And I was ground and pounding, and he already had like a bit of a collie. And he's turned his head. And lad, I've went boom and hit him right in his ear. Lad, the next day we got like 17, 18 needles out of his ear full of blood. Lad, you've never seen nothing like it. I'm gonna see if I can get footage of that as well. I'll get footage of that.
No.
See if Adam's still got any pictures or videos from that, lad. I swear to God. It's like something a bit, it might have been more, lad. It might have been more. I might have to ring him in a minute and ask him. It might have been more, lad. But he got a proper stupid amount out. Like, Vent's got a little bumhole in one of his. He's got like a little bumhole on his ear, lad.
Vent.
Yeah, like where he's got a collie. He's got a little bumhole in it where like the needle's being put in.
Some boy.
And I can remember once years ago, lad, when we was in the 051, the old gym, Ellis went to do it, and Ellis just put the needle straight through his ear.
You joke.
Lad, it went straight through
Pierced
Vent's
his
ear.
eardrum.
Lad, it went straight through Vent's ear and out to the side, and we all just went, lad, cover that up, we'll wait for him to come in. Lad, I swear, one of the funniest things ever, that, you know, went right through the other side of his ear, lad.
Oh, nah. Just pierced him completely.
Yeah. El's got collies. I think El's got one.
Yeah, you MMA fighters all get them.
It's off wrestling.
Yeah, that's why I
That's how we get them, lad,
I
wrestling.
refuse to do it.
You just, you know, you'll get muftied.
No, it's not for me.
What do you mean it's not for me, lad?
No, I'm not up for no.
It's real fighting.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
It's real fighting, lad. Lad, if we were fighting to the death.
Yeah, if we're fighting in Dixie Chicken, you're not getting me in no Kimura.
I am.
You're not. You're getting a kebab in head and a whack. Go on, boy.
Yes, lad. You're getting double leg sharpish. Know what I mean? As you throw a kick, you're getting double legged. And then I'm on top of your elbowing you.
Yeah, it's not
You
for
need
me.
to learn some jits, lad. Even if you don't learn to wrestle, lad,
You
just
keep teasing with it.
know.
We'll do it one day. I'll agree.
I keep
I'll
saying
agree.
to him, you need to learn some jits.
Next time I come, I'll agree.
He needs to learn a little try. He needs to learn stuff off his back. So if he's ever acting hard one day and thinks he can mufti someone and he double leg him and end up on top, even if it's a rugby player.
Oh yeah, if you get me, it's game over.
That's what I mean. So you need to learn a little guillotine, little triangle, little arm bar. Know what I mean? A little Kimura off your back, a little sweep so you can end up on top and get on and pound.
It's game over. Well, I fight Paddy's weights. Dana, if you want to set this up for 5 years' time,
You gotta start training then, haven't you, lad? We need to get you in them 4-ounce gloves first, lad.
yeah.
On one.
Do you know what? So that's just getting introduced now into Thai, and they're doing a lot more shows. Well, I'd love to do it.
Did he do just straight Thai shows one now, or is it always a mixed card?
One is always like mixed now.
Yeah.
So they're like half Thai. They've started it as well doing just jits. I think, is it Gordon Ryan?
Yeah.
Mikey.
Gordon Ryan's the best.
Well, there's a kid as
In the
well,
world,
Mikey. What's his name?
I don't know, might be the kid that eats
You won't
pizza.
ever think.
Yeah, I think it's the kid that just eats pizza
Yeah.
all the time.
Some
It is,
boy,
yeah.
him, mate.
Yeah, he's good as well. I
He
don't
looks
know
like
his
a
full
little
name
nerd,
now.
but he's the boy, him.
Lad, Gordon Ryan is the best in the world, lad.
And then there's two twins as well. That I've seen them. What
The
they called?
Rotolo brothers.
Them boys.
I'm on
I
them.
watched one of them bounce off cage like whilst trying to choke someone out. I
Yeah,
thought,
they done Grapple Fest
oh
in
really?
Liverpool. Molly took them out.
Molly did.
Yeah.
I'd have lost my respect.
Molly took them out, lad, on a night out, lad. I don't know if she took them to Kitchen Street, lad, which is a little like tech too.
Oh, I thought you meant took him out on the mat. As in, like, tapped him out?
No.
Oh, goodness
What
sake.
is cause? Are you mad?
This is what I'm saying. That's
These
why
are
they
like
lost my respect.
Lad, these are like world champion jiu-jitsu competitors, lad. Molly's a purple belt, lad. She's a striker.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why they lost my respect.
She went out for a night out, lad, to a little tech do with them. I think it was them two and the ma.
Two-stepping.
Yeah, they were just out there, lad, like that with Molly, lad.
Shapes.
How funny is that, lad? She just had the solo brothers out in town.
Cool geezers, though, them.
Yeah.
One of them's got a good haircut. Big afro.
I don't you grow it then, lad?
I used to have my haircut like that, but, you know.
You definitely never.
Age catches up.
What do you mean age catches up? You're not losing your hair.
Lad. Look at that.
I've got an M-head.
Yeah, exactly. You've also got a good head of hair to cover it.
Yeah, but you could have a good head of hair to cover it, lad. You just got to let it grow,
I
son.
couldn't rock that, man.
Lad, you've got to let it
I'm not
grow,
one
son.
of Beatles.
You've got to let it grow. You can't just...
Let it grow.
Yeah. You have you gotta let it grow. You can't start messing about, lad, and picking it off all the time, you sausage.
Every Friday. How's it, Lewis?
Is that what you do really every Friday? Just
Every
pick it?
Friday, I have to. And it's a barber job as well.
You
Bearing
pay
in
for
mind-
that?
Bearing in mind, my missus is an
You
hairdresser.
pay for that?
Yeah.
You pay to go and get a big head?
Do you know what? I pay for the social.
How
side
much
of
you
it.
pay for that?
20 quid.
You mushroom. You pay for that? Lad, I am disappointed in you here. Like, I've even got close to the mic. Lad, you pay for that.
What's wrong with it?
You could do it yourself, lad. That's what's
Mate,
wrong
my
with it.
missus is an hairdresser. I don't go for that. You know when you go to barber shop, you wouldn't know because you got an hairdresser.
I do. I go to the hairdressers because I get my layers
When
put
you
in.
go to a barber shop, I go, have a sit down, they're all my pals, I have a chat, and yeah, buzz me up. Fade me up, Don. Know what I'm
Lad,
saying?
that's not even a fade. That's just a
Yeah, now
a
it's
one-all.
not. Think about what day it is.
That's a one all
This
over,
is a
lad.
Thursday. I get it on a Friday. 0.5
That's a one all
on
over,
top.
lad. It's short enough.
0.5 on top.
This fella just...
Skin fade.
He's one of them, lad. Just wastes money. It's just...
I don't.
Lad, 20... You don't need to spend 80 quid. Saying that right there. What is it?
Yeah, 80 quid a month.
Yeah, but it's not because it ends up working out more. What's 52? Yeah. 52 times 20.
20. 100 and...
10,
100 and...
Yeah.
No,
You
I was going to
spend-
say 140 then.
You spend a nicker, more than a nicker a year on haircuts you don't really need.
Yeah, but I go for social.
So you're paying £20 to go for the social?
Do people do it when they go for... I don't drink. People do it when they go to boozer.
I
They
don't
might,
drink.
They might spend.
It's-
They might buy... What's that? 4 pints?
If you just said I don't drink,
I don't drink much.
shut up, lad.
Lad, you know, my food, man.
I know, so am I, but I don't drink much. Like when I go
I
away
dabble.
days, I don't even drink, lad. When you go, I see you on away days for Leeds, sloshed.
When I ain't got a fight coming up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When you haven't got a fight coming up, I'll have a few. Like I can't even drink that much. Me, I'm a proper little girl when it comes
Neither
to
can
drinking.
I'm a
Well.
2-3 pint person and I'm out all night. I'm rocking.
I don't even like the taste of it, really. Though most of them, I only like Heineken and Moretti and a few like them.
Lad, porn star martinis, baby. Oh yeah.
I do like some of the cocktails, lad, but when
It's
you
like this juice.
when you go into gaffs and they're saying like 15 quid a cocktail, I'm like, see you in a bit, kid.
No, he doesn't. He goes, blue tick. Give me another cocktail for free, baby.
No.
Yeah. I've been out, every time I've been for food with you, have you got it for free?
Yeah, because they're
Blue tick boy.
me local gaffs, lad, what I
Blue
go
tick
to
boy.
and I shout them out, lad. And I'm introducing a new friend to it.
Yeah, good food, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Casa Italia.
Casa
Best
Italia.
best Italian I've ever had.
Unbelievable, as
Unbelievable,
you know. Everyone in the
gaff.
city knows to be going from the 70s. And I took him to German Donna then, just so we
Yeah,
could...
German Don were all right as well.
Yeah. They haven't even got one of them in Leeds. Like, what's going on in Leeds? What? Why haven't you, like... I'd say, yeah, obviously, you haven't got one in
We're not as
Halifax.
cultured.
Halifax is like the film Hot Fuzz. You know what I mean? It's like a little town like
You
that.
still
innit?
visited though, didn't you?
Yeah, because I was staying by there.
That's what I'm saying.
And my parents aren't happy though, the place we stayed in, lad, where we drove up, there was all like thorn bushes, lad, where you had to drive through and it was dead tight, lad. There's all little scratches on the car. My bird is not happy.
So if you any mechanics on here,
No,
hit him up.
that's easy. It's half easily sorted, but she's not happy, lad. She's like, that shit, yeah, you know what women are like, lad.
Did you have a good walk?
We had multiple walks.
That's what I'm saying. It's good walking. It's a good walking town. It's not even a
Yeah,
city.
it's walk down the canal and that.
That's what I'm saying. Lovely.
Like
lovely
Rosie and
little gaff.
Rosie and Jim boats everywhere.
Lovely little gaff. Nice little boozers.
Proper farmer town.
Yeah.
It's like Emmerdale.
Emmerdale's Lancashire. Don't insult me.
And he's talking geography
Don't
to me.
insult me.
Hey, he's talking geography to me and then saying, Emmerdale's Lancashire.
Don't insult me.
Oh, lad, you are sick.
Oh, no. No, Emmerdale's Yorkshire, innit?
Yeah.
Coronation Street's Lancashire.
Yeah, Coronation Street's Manchester.
Take it back. Yeah, Emmerdale. Spot on.
See, I'm the man with the geography. This fella gets punched in the head too much. I think I
Elbowed in head too
you
much.
think I get punched in the head? You want to see this fella? As I say, I can't wait for them to do little videos and little clippets with this and just show all like you with like
Just a montage of me getting head snapped back.
with like it looks like he's been slashed and that, where he's been elbowed.
You won't be able to put that on YouTube. It'll be a graphic warning, trust me.
Well, it gets.
If I'm getting it on Facebook and Instagram, graphic what?
Yeah,
Facebook removed it.
Yeah, YouTube's different, like to them.
I don't know.
Well, you can't actually do that on the other things, on like Spotify and Apple. It's on there actually.
Either way, just check out my Insta. You'll be on there as well. You'll find it. Give me a blue tick while you're
That's
at
on
it.
this as well, lad. If anyone's listening in the car, know what I mean? It's on there.
On Spotify.
Yeah, it gets put on Spotify and the Apple podcasts as well.
Oh, listen to me.
Most people just listen to it on YouTube, lad. I've noticed, so we need to let them know, lad. It's on Spotify.
When it
and
gets
that as well.
released, then I'll give myself a listen.
So, lad, you fought not that long ago, didn't you?
Yeah. September 10th, back in your own land, the Olympia.
Yeah.
And as you know, the Olympia's seen some memorable nights.
It's seen some memorable
maybe
nights.
a bit too many,
Yeah.
20 years ago.
It's past its prime now, like, but
Still, it were a good night though. Yeah, European title, 3rd round KO.
what
Good
was
fun.
it with then?
Big Dixie chicken right hand over the top, but it was a good fight. First round were quite close. It were like a feeling out process, as you know, with Thai. Round 2, typical me fashion, got elbowed a couple of times and got buzzed. Round 3, I didn't do alt but box and took his head clean off. But yeah, it were good. To be honest, it were an entertaining fight. So yeah, it were a good old whacking. It were a good stoppage as well. And if there's a video when I were celebrating,
You showed me that.
diving on frigging ropes, and I missed ropes completely mid-fight. Tried to jump on ropes.
Luckily enough for him, it's not on the actual like video of it, but
Yeah.
someone got it from the crowd. So that's another one that I'm going to put on my Insta. You'll have to send me that video because he's just mentioned it, so it's going to have to be a snippet.
Yeah, we'll let it up. But yeah, dived on ropes after knockdown, and yeah, missed completely. I made a right tit of myself. With a belter.
Well, lad, at least you haven't been sick in the cage after you've won.
Yeah.
That's
An
it.
horrible guy. The smells and what comes out of this man, whether he's been sick, shitting, farting, burping. Awful
He's
guy.
crying because when we got in the car before, after I introduced him to German Donna, I had a little fart off.
What about
no,
in German
yeah,
Donna?
in German Donna, I let a burp off and I just blew it forward and he happened to be in front of me. So I blew a burp in his face. I said, sorry about that, lad. And then in the car,
Oh, you will be.
I let off a little trump and he started nearly crying.
Awful guy.
Now, what was it? You put your window down, then went, what? Why have I just put my window down? Why have I put my window down and put my window down? But yeah, that's just me, lad. I'm not. It's a human bodily function.
Yeah, well, it's not a nice one.
You know, just gotta get on with it, lad.
It's not a nice one. Awful guy.
Anyway, back to Thai.
Back to
Before you
Thai.
got onto me human
Your
bodily
smells.
functions. Yeah. What's your favourite fight of all time then?
There's a couple. That last one were a good one because that was like a bit of a memorable one. Like, it's been a big year and it were an entertaining fight to be in, but probably say my favourite fight was one I lost. I fought for the WBC world title just before my 21st birthday. It would have been a nice little birthday present. So I fought for...
This against Yusuf.
Yeah, Yusuf Buganam. So I started well. Yusuf at the time, like the #1 pound for pound fighter as well. When you're saying titles, like you've seen boxing where they walk into the ring and
it was like
mate,
12 belts.
This kid had everything. And I mean everything. His record was something like 380 fights, 200 and odd knockouts. Well, I've only had 30 pro fights. So as you can imagine, I'm up against it. But yeah.
As you can imagine, he was in a brick.
But I was up for it. Them sort of fights, like they're the ones that excite you.
Yeah, they are.
In it, started well, and then I just think the experience probably took its toll a little bit, and I got caught in round 4. Got my nose bent across my face, and you've seen that.
Is that the video scene where it's getting straightened? It's nasty. Just
Awful.
Getting pushed back into place.
Yeah, so... But yeah, got caught with an elbow, and this time, instead of being an hard nut, I went down, didn't I? And then referee ended up stepping in, but probably was one of my favourite fights because I learned so much off them sort of fights. You know, it's like if you lose,
yeah,
you probably learn a little bit more off your loss than you do your win. So, but yeah, that were a good fight to be involved in. It was weird. I got back from Belgium where the fight went, and it like people stopped me at cinema and that. Oh, DL, did you have that fight at weekend? I'm thinking, fucking hell. Last time I checked, I went that big time. So yeah, that were quite a good one. But yeah, that nose straightening. The reason we had that nose straight, so I had my nose straightened at the venue. Only reason being we didn't have time to get to the hospital because his flight were leaving at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was at main event, so by the time I'm out at ring, it was probably about 11:30. So they straightened it there and then. Off to the airport you go. So
did you have to then go to the hospital when you got home?
No, I just left it. They've done a good job though.
You can still see it though, as you can see.
You can see it technically, just if you pay good attention. Just? If you pay just, it's not bent,
you don't have to pay attention. I can see it's snapping it.
Bent.
It's not bent, but looking at your ear, like the light what's bouncing off your nose now, it's not straight.
You can tell just, but...
It's not just.
It is just.
It's not just.
Which camera is it? This one?
That one.
Zoom me up. Is that centered?
Is that...
Yeah, zoom right on my nose. Is that centered?
Yeah.
Right, do a poll on Instagram. Is that straight? That'll do.
I don't even think your head was straight though. You were sideways. You're on it the way he's just trying to do that. So yeah, do a poll. Know what I mean? Mana's head's bent to the side. I'm on you. He's trying to say his nose isn't bent, man. I've had mine, like Teddy Violet whacked mine years ago, but it wasn't like proper snapped, but like bent, but I think it was broke.
I've never had it straightened me properly.
That's what I mean. I got mine broke, but it wasn't like, it wasn't all bent, so it just...
So it was like when I cauliflowered me ear. Not properly.
Yeah, because it wasn't like halfway across my face. Yeah. And when I lad, he did whack me though. He didn't half whack me. I can remember after that fight saying someone went round to the finish him in the first or the second, a punch. The punch, lad, with a right hand. He stepped in with... I got out of the way of the left hook and he hits me with a right hand. And like I have to like squat by the cage and then like shoot in. Know what I mean?
I thought my nose went in last one as well. Well, last time I come down to next gen.
Yeah, you were saying about your nose,
well, I looked like a panda, didn't I? Both my eyes had gone. I thought, that's defo broke. Went back after it was broke, so like, chilling.
See, I'm lucky that, as I say, I've never really like, touch wood. I've never had a cut or like a snapped nose feeling, or a broken orbital or, know what I mean? Not along them.
Well, I got cut in that. See, it's weird, you know. That last one I got cut, and when I felt the dripping come down me, it kind of switched me on a bit. I thought it put a bit of panic mode
yeah,
in
you've
the
got to
like,
finish
shit,
him.
I need to get him out of here.
Yeah.
And ended up going to get the stoppage. But
I think Luke's had 4 pro fights, Luke Riely, and I think he's had a cut in. I think he's had a cut in at least 3 of them. It's at least 2. I know he's had one in his last 2, but it might have been 3. He's had a cut.
He was one of the sickest Thai boxers when we were kids. Like Luke used to clean up. He with Darren O'Connor.
Yeah.
O'Connor, obviously, he's from Liverpool. Mate, he used to clean up for the juniors. Like Luke was a serious gangster. Serious gangster. And now obviously he's doing well with his MMA career as well. But mate, as Thai, he used to clean up everything. He was like about year big. Just used to destroy everyone. Had a little bean head as well back then. He didn't have his big haircut like ours.
Had a little bean head back there. I've seen a picture of him, lad. No, what? Gonna have to do this. I've seen a picture of him, lad, and this is another thing I'm gonna get this picture sent to me. He's like 6 fighting in Thailand or 7 fighting in Thailand.
Yeah, like
and he looks like Rose Namajunas
as well. Like.
He looks like Thug Rose Namajunas. Lad, he does, lad. I'm gonna get that picture.
Thug Rose.
Lad, he looks like Thug Rose, lad, when he's a kid. Like literally.
Yeah, we're gangster.
Because she's got a skinhead and he's got a skinhead.
Honestly, as a Thai boxer.
I know he done Thai and then went into boxing, didn't he?
He was a gangster and then went to boxing, yeah. Did he do all right? I never really
I think he did. He done like ABAs and stuff like that.
And then obviously
and then started coming with the next gen, yeah. Bad
man. No, he's a good looking kid, isn't he? Like Roberto Duran, mate, when he swoops his hair back.
He's got all the attributes, like, lad. He's a good looking kid, he can talk, and he knocks people out, lad. But yeah, he's fighting again, lad, and so are all the lads on the 12th of November.
Is it Kids Warriors?
Yeah.
Manchester?
Yeah, because Molly's fighting the same night in New York. Me, Venton, probably Ben will be cornering them all. And Manny, so I'll have to stay here and have to miss Molly's fight, lad, but after it's team effort.
MSG?
Yeah, she's fighting MSG.
Big gangster, that.
I'll probably do that next year or something, lad.
Big gangster.
You know what I mean? I'm good for that this year. I've give myself another few more weeks to prepare.
Yeah, and then
always better. And get to go to Vegas. You know what I mean? It's actually cold. It's cold in New York, lad. You know what I mean? It won't be warm.
Lad, I've never been. I went through airport once for a friggin' stop by. Just walking through tunnel. Hello, freezing, man. I wouldn't have brought shorts.
See, how do you do that? How are you one of them people? That's another poll that I'm going to have to do, lad.
Shorts.
People who just wear shorts in all weather, lad. You're just strange.
And again, I've got trackies on today, but yeah, I know. Usually.
You've normally got shorts on. You've got white socks on as well, lad. You look like a proper yank today with your Jordans and your white socks on. But then you've actually got Nike trackies on, so it's...
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
My clothes Nike. Nike.
Yeah, but the shoes and the socks,
lad. Nike. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, short in all weathers, weird. I can't do it. When it comes to the cold,
he's not man enough.
Lad, I'm not a fan of the cold. You know what I mean? Who wants to be in the cold, lad?
Yeah, but lad, when you're going abroad, it's not cold. Even if it's cold, it's not cold because you're abroad.
Not in New York, lad.
Yeah, well, I didn't plan for that. Yeah, that was cold. Only meant to be in the airport.
I've been in New York I went a couple of years ago in like March and it was cold then. And then I went last year in like November and it was freezing, lad. I went for that MSG
when's their summer? Same time?
Yeah, I think their summer's same time as ours. San Diego's the gaff, though.
Yeah, San Diego's the gaff.
San Diego is the gaff, lad.
Serious place. I love San Diego. I love California.
The gaff. So yeah, as you were saying then, lad, you had 30 Thai fights up to then. So how many Thai fights have you had now? What's your record now?
30. So I've had 37 now. I've had 6 losses. So obviously 31 wins, 6 losses. So.
No draws?
No draws. I don't usually get into them sort of that sort of business. It's either a win or a lose. But weird. Like I say, I lost my first one. Went on a bit of a win spree. Lost again. Went on a win spree. Lost again. Went on a bit of a win spree. So it was just like, but you know, with Thai, well, with any sort of fighters really, unless you like Floyd Mayweather, you're always going to pick up
Yeah.
a loss, aren't we?
It's just
So,
standard. Know
plus,
what I
with the
mean?
amount of fights Thai fighters have, like, I don't think a loss really matters.
Yeah, even like your Sanchez and that have lost multiple fights, haven't they? You know what I mean? Probably lost about
That's it.
30 fights or something
Yeah,
like
exactly. And that's the greatest of all time. So.
that. Yeah. Is there anyone like that like inspired you when you were younger? Like any fighters? What?
Never really. I looked up to more boxers. I'm even like that now. I don't really watch Thai boxing. I don't watch Thai boxing. I don't watch MMA. I only watch boxing really. So like, I used to love Floyd. I used to love Floyd, but I used to like Marvin Hagler's like sort of fighting
I know what
style.
I got into Marvin Hagler not that long ago.
Bad
And
man.
he is a bad man. He
Mate,
got
them
robbed.
boys, mate.
Got robbed in his last fight as
Them
well.
four kings, Marvin Hagler, Tommy the
Tommy
Hitman
Ernst,
Ernst,
Duran.
man. He was a boy. Duran were obviously gangster. And then obviously Sugar Ray were just
He robbed
untouchable.
Hagler though. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did absolutely rob them, lad. Even with like the ring, the way he done the ring in
Brilliant
the
fights
12
though,
rounds.
weren't
Yeah.
they? Brilliant fights.
But lad, I don't really watch any combat sports.
Just watch boxing, me.
I
Boxing and
don't,
footy.
I don't watch boxing at all, lad. Really, unless it's a big fight. And then the reason I don't really watch that many UFCs is the time, lad.
That's the only problem, innit?
It
Like,
is, lad. Like that's what's good about this next Abu Dhabi one. It's starts at 7 o'clock or
are they
something.
doing English time?
No, like Abu Dhabi time or whatever it is.
That's, what is it, 3 hours?
7 o'clock for us.
Oh, really? That's sound.
I think that I don't know if that's the main. I think the main card's starting at 7. I'm not too
That's
sure though,
chilling.
to be honest. It's sound on it.
Yeah, I might
That's
watch
what I mean.
that then,
I'll
yeah,
definitely watch that one because it's at a good
The other
time.
thing
lad.
is the time zone, like when it's Vegas and stuff like that. Freaking hell, main events are walking out at like 4 o'clock. By the time they're in freaking ring after their old camaraderie and that. You're
That's it,
talking
boxing, lad.
4.
That's boxing, no lad. MMA is
Makes
different,
the
lad. It's
fight
just
though,
they
doesn't it?
get them out.
When Buffer's giving it the old.
No,
Let's get ready to rumble.
no, lad. I'm not the biggest boxing fan, lad. It's half snide
I love
nowadays,
boxing,
lad.
man. I love it.
Like the best don't fight the best. Like you need. That's why. That's
yeah.
what's good about the UFC.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
No one can duck anyone, lad. You get told who you're fighting him. Sound.
Yeah, I'll give UFC the due. Like it's similar to Thai as well.
Yeah.
Like
People
as
just
well,
fight.
you don't get journeymen. Like boxing,
Oh yeah, on the telly you watch journeyman fighting. In the
that's
UFC,
what I
you'd
mean.
never watch a
Boxing,
journeyman.
like as much as these fighters are brilliant fighters, but people they're throwing in front of them are there to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, journeyman, you take your hats off to them because at the end of the day they're taking a pounding week in, week out.
Yeah.
But it's not for me. That like at the end of the day, if I'm there to fight, I'm going out with my frigging shield. So like like MMA, same as Thai. Like you're there to show up, you're there to fight. So.
And as I say there, I can remember watching one of Andrew Kane's fights, lad, and like his opponent was celebrating the fact that he'd got to the end of the fight and hadn't even finished.
That's what I mean. It's
Like
a
he was
joke.
it was half embarrassing to watch, you know what I mean?
That's
Andrew
what I
had
mean, it's a
battered him for,
joke.
I don't know if it was 4 or 6 rounds, because I remember in the interview after he was saying if it was 2 more rounds, I would have got him out of there. But lad, it was proper embarrassing. He started
That's
celebrating
what I mean.
the fact
Don't
that he
get me
got to the end
wrong.
of the fight.
These boys are durable and that. And it must take it out of you, like fighting. The amount of fights these do, because some of them are like 80, 90 fights.
Yeah.
But come on, man, you're there to lose.
On the
man.
UK MMA scene, like you do have people like that. Obviously, you
See,
do on the
with
UK Thai
you don't
scene,
really get it.
don't you?
No,
Well, in the
with
UK
Thai, you don't
MMA
really
scene,
get
you
it.
do, lad. You get like, where say someone's opponent pulled out the week of the fight and it's a hometown
get someone.
fighter who's got sell loads of tickets. They need to get someone in, lad. So they'll just get like a journeyman.
I see. I think that's the part of the reason why Thai don't have it. It's not as mainstream.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So when people are doing it, they're doing it because
they love it.
want to do it and they love it. As in, with MMA and stuff like that, at least they've got eyes on you.
Yeah.
So you can make a bit of a quick buck.
I just spoke about this the other week with another Thai fighter I had on, lad. The soul assassin, Kevin Ross, American dude.
Bad man.
Yeah, I had him on, lad, and he said the same thing. Like,
Great
you
fighter.
do Thai for like the love of the sport.
Yeah,
But that's the thing about it was like that MMA years ago, but now people are starting to get into it because obviously the
You
McGregor
see,
era,
now
money.
with Thai, it's getting more. It's like, for example, with Kevin Ross, obviously Liam and stuff like that. They're like pioneers now, like getting eyes on the sport. So it is doing well for us, but now Thai, like, for my generation, like, hopefully by the time, like, we're in their age and stuff, like, we should be getting paid big bucks again.
Yeah.
But until then, we're still growing as a sport as such. So, like, people are understand, like, they know of Muay Thai because obviously a lot of stand-up fighters in UFC do Muay Thai.
Yeah.
But like I say, because we haven't got the prolific sort of like publicity, I don't think we're gonna get any like journeymen as such.
Muay Thai's a lot older as well as a sport, which is mad.
Do you know what I think? Why it puts people off for watching it? Because essentially, it is entertaining to watch. Like, it's just two geezers going hell for leather. But I think it's everything else, the Y crew, the music playing in the background, stuff like that. I think that's why One Championship have like directed it. They've got rid of the Y crew, they've got rid of the music.
What's the Y crew where you walk around?
The dance at the beginning.
Yeah.
And,
do you do that?
I mean? I did the most basic thing ever. I don't know it. I always forget it, man. So I do like the most basic thing ever, if all. Like, majority of the time I don't do alt, but like, it's one of them. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good because it's tradition, it's stuff like that, but people are there to see fighting. But
yeah.
Like, with the music on in the background.
I always found that mad lad music on the background.
See, I'm one of them, me. I can switch off from it because obviously I've been to that many Thai shows.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you switch off from it, but like, for your normal John and Harry, you know what I mean? They're like, you hear that music, you want to go home, man.
Yeah, it is
it's
mad.
Like, what is going on
the
here?
first ever Thai show I went to, it was like, what the fuck?
Like bagpipes.
Yeah. That is exactly what it's like, bagpipes. Lad, it's half nasty on the ears, to be honest.
Yeah,
don't know why.
It's not nice. And it's loud.
Like, if there's one move that you could incorporate, like, would tell me to incorporate that you reckon would work more than anything for MMA or Thai, what would it be?
In what sense? What do you mean?
Like, don't know, what's a move that you said? Because I was going to say something like a spinning back elbow, but you see that in MMA now.
I'm one of them, me. I'm a pretty basic sort of, you've been on pads with me. I'm a basic sort of man. But I don't know, because majority of it is in MMA, but
Yeah.
I love a body shot elbow. Body shot straight into an elbow. You can get so much power into that, you know.
Like Kevin Ross said to me, like in the clinch, like there's not enough like punches and knees and elbows through.
Yeah, 100%. Because when you're clinching with MMA,
got to worry about the takedown and stuff.
You're going to go for takedown, as in when you're in.
And you've also got to worry about the other person taking you down.
Yeah, 100%. As in when you were Thai, you're just standing there toe to toe, knee and an elbowing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the clinch would be massive. And yeah, 100%.
That's how I always think. Like, years ago, lad, Anderson Silva was just nailing people. Wanderlei.
He was the man, money on.
They were just nailing people. And Shogun.
What do you think to his next fight? Jake Paul? Is it Jake Paul his fight?
Yeah, Anderson, yeah.
Oh, mad guy.
Trying to bingo.
So he's a boyo, innit?
Matt Anderson's heavy, lad. I don't care how old he is.
You know what, though? I don't mind Jake Paul, me.
Shut up, lad.
He's funny, man. He's
lad,
funny.
Shut up.
Hey, listen. Don't get me wrong. He's picking his fights and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, kid's making money. And he's just one of them. He's making it a bit of a laugh. He's funny, man.
He's not.
Oh, he's funny. He cracks me up.
You think he's funny?
Yeah, they're happening, man.
No, him versus Anderson Silva's happening. You think he's funny just because he's a wool lad, like yourself?
Because he's a what?
He's a wool.
What's a wool?
A woolly back.
What's a woolly back?
Someone who's not from Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm a woolly back. Up the woolly backs.
You're a Yorkshire man. You drink Yorkshire tea.
We make our own wool.
So before I move on to the little Ask Paddy section, it's got a few questions for you.
Go on.
What's next for you?
I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it.
Oh, you don't think you're allowed to announce it?
I don't think I'm allowed to announce it.
Why? When can it be announced?
It's a new promotion. So I'm not allowed to announce it as such.
But he will be fighting in the
But I will
coming
be
months.
fighting very soon. And I will be going to Thailand to do a fight camp for it. So watch this space.
Man's coming to take more heads off at elbows.
Strap season, baby.
So yeah, the Ask Paddy segment. Where most of the questions are always for you, basically. I get people to ask you questions.
So
you might know a few of these names anyway. Jimmy B, Question for Joe. In your fight against Pantelis, you almost threw him out the ring. Just wondering if you've ever thrown anyone out of the ring or fallen out yourself. Good shout. Good question.
It's a good question, to be fair. I threw myself out at ring that fight because funnily enough, in that fight, I broke the turnbuckle on the top rope. So if you ever watch that fight, watch it on YouTube. We're fighting. I can't remember what I did. As I nearly threw Pantelis out ring, the top rope goes frigging sloppy. So anyway, next minute I've gone to throw this big disco shot, as you do. Throw myself over the top rope, ended up on judge's table. Oh mate, it's comedy gold. If you ever want to YouTube that, mate, well, it's funny, man.
That is getting YouTubed, and it might even get put on the pod as a clip, lad, so people can see it. Next question. Night Talk podcast. What fighter's style have you adapted as your own technique?
I'm quite hand dominant, but I'm quite well rounded, I'd say. But if I see the opening, I will push forward and I'll let my hands go. So
he loves his boxing, lad.
A fan friendly style.
Yeah, that's the best way to be. Next one, Craig Butler asks, would you consider a Muay Thai championship? Well, we said this before.
1,000,000%.
Muay Thai in 4-house gloves is something else. It's awesome.
1,000,000%.
Get the contract out one. Know what I mean?
Get the contract.
Stop messing about. Get it sent over for my man. Next one, Fion Brent. This is a very good question, lad. Would you ever consider film work? And if so, what genre of film
work
or part would interest you the most? Because, lad, with Thai and that, you could get loads of different film work or mad fight scenes.
I want to do comedy, me. Forget the fight scenes. I'm doing comedy. Imagine me and Step Brothers. Just like as the annoying little brother who keeps touching his drum set. Yeah, film work, I'm on it. Hit me up, player. We're on it. We've got me and then Numbnuts here out of Shrek.
Could be a Step Brother that you like.
This would be a belt of that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Me, you and your old man doing his old carpool karaoke.
I just want to see that, by the way, lad, on his Insta. Sometimes he'll just go Insta live and just
carpool karaoke.
People will send him requests of what to sing and he'll just start singing on Insta live. He's a nutter.
No one's got as good musical knowledge as me.
Oh yeah, from Shane Kilcullen. Question for Joe and Paddy. What do you think of the Wakeling brothers, Muay Thai? I don't know who they are.
Steve and Michael.
Yeah, it says Steve and Mike, yeah.
Yeah, so back in the pioneers of Steve and Mike. One of them fought at one of my weight. I can't remember which one it was. But yeah, mate, so decorated and they were brilliant fighters. Absolutely brilliant fighters. But again, that were as I were a junior as such, I don't think I appreciated them as much. But yeah, brilliant fighters.
Yeah, as I say, I'm not very deep on my Thai knowledge. As you can probably see.
It's just deep on geographic knowledge.
You're loving that one, aren't you? Oh, you're sick. Oh, yeah. Benjamin Blanco Pickett asks, Joe, would you ever join the UFC?
If I joined UFC, Paddy's my jits coach. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, I'd have to stop him from getting muftied.
Oh, I'd have to.
Because he'd land pure elbows and knees and that on people and punches, but as soon as he got put on the ground, it'd look like molestation real quick.
Yeah, I'll hold my hands up. I did a PT with a 16-year-old before. And I was PTing him for his stand-up. He does MMA. And I says, oh yeah, I'll do a roll with you. He tapped me out in about 4 seconds flat, so... Yeah, I need to learn a bit.
That's what it's like, lad, this. I've told you this, you need to learn a little bit. Only 2 more questions now, lad? And we'll wrap it up. Hey, Paddy. Oh, yeah, from Cash Money Cash. Hey, Paddy, asking about...
Cash Money?
It's M-O-N-E-T, though, but it's like Money, innit?
Money.
Hey, Paddy, asking about his tattoos, meaning behind them when he got them. Well, you've got them everywhere, haven't you, lad?
Yeah, I'm covered in them.
He was taking me on pads in the gym today.
Oh, I'm covered in them,
he had no top on, and he's just, his whole back, he's just absolutely covered in them.
Yeah, so this one's all to do with family. Believe it or
I
not.
was going to say, it's all like
Yeah,
mad
it's a bit-
ghouls, lad.
it's a
what
bit
are you on
dark,
about?
innit,
Look
but
at that for a
like-
tattoo. It's all about family and it's all mad
That's what I
ghouls.
mean. It's a bit dark, but like, so basically these cherubs meant to be me and my sisters, but they've got skulls as faces because we were little as we were kids. You know what I'm saying? So that one's more about my granddad who passed away, like as if his spirit's still burning. So that candle's like still burning. Watch over me. That's like a bit of a reminder to get stuff done. You know what I mean? Get stuff done because trust me, in fighting, time comes around quick.
Yeah,
Big
does.
time. That
So you're
one's all to
target
do
there.
with Thailand. And then I've got a big one on my back. It's not much meaning behind it.
Just a big one on
I
your
won't
back.
lie, it's just a
At
big
least you
one on
haven't
my
got
back.
none on your face.
Do you know what? Patrick Bamford, if you're watching this, you probably won't be watching it, it's me. But Patrick Bamford, if you watch this, you'll get 20 goals a season just by getting a tattoo on your head because you'll be feared. You know what I mean? Any Premier League striker gets a tattoo as a centre-back, you're not going near him. Trust
Lad, it's
me.
just the same person from last season, but with a tattoo, lad.
Trust me, be feared.
Lad, I was at Cage Warriors the other day in Italy, and there was a fella there, and
You think Van Dijk's going near Patrick Bamford if he's got a tattoo on his head?
Shut up, lad. Head to toe, lad. Like his whole face was covered in tattoos. It's the first ever time I've like seen someone like that, not on the telly, no
Not
in
for me,
person.
that.
I know I haven't even got one tattoo.
I hate
you know,
getting
lad.
them done.
You
I know
hate
I've got. Listen, I know I've got a lot,
What?
but
I hate getting
anyone
them done.
who's got a tattoo will openly say tattoos hurt, man, and they hurt a lot. So yeah, that's why I keep putting them off because I'd have more if not.
Lad, you've got your whole back covered, your arms.
Yeah.
There's not many more places you can
Listen, if you spoke to my tattoo artist, I did nothing but complain all the way through them sittings.
Yeah, last question anyway. Chris, what would you have done if you hadn't become a pro fighter?
I think it'd be something to do with sport. Like, so one of them, like, we maybe, like I say, I were always involved with sport, but I don't know, I wouldn't be able to really put my finger on it as such. It definitely won't be able to do with like brainiac stuff because I ain't the smartest, but I've got a degree.
Have you in what?
Yeah, I've got a degree. Sports,
How the f*** have you
sports
got a
coaching,
degree?
lad. Sports coaching.
Oh, sports coaching, yeah.
But
You can
believe
beat
me-
Hickers and still get a
Listen,
degree in
believe
that.
me or not, it's still a lot of theory behind
I know
that,
a few
but
people who've got degrees in that and
How
some of
many
them are
degrees
thick
have
as
you
Paul.
well then.
I don't need a degree.
1-0 Craven.
I don't. Lad, I've never heard you refer to yourself as Cravo either.
I'm having it.
Oh,
1-0.
lad. A degree's a Tory thing anyway, lad, so I'll let you have that.
I'd take it. I'm not a Tory. I voted Labour, but I'll take it. Oh, I had a nightmare while I were at uni because that's when I fought for the WBC world title.
Was you still in uni then?
Yeah, I were at uni and I probably knocked up my degree a bit. I still passed and stuff. I still got a decent mark, but second year, because this fight were coming up, just went to Thailand halfway through the year and just didn't come back. Basically, I've got a good sponsor, and they were just like, I tell you what, Joe, like, you can tell like this fight means a lot for you. He paid for me to go to Thailand. Like, I did my full camp in Thailand.
Yeah, that's sick.
I just didn't go back. I didn't go to uni whilst I was doing this. I was like doing my assignments on my laptop when I got back home from gym in Thailand. But yeah, just paid for me to go to Thailand, came back, and yeah, cracked
Still
on.
passed though.
Still passed.
There you go then, you've got your degree. What are you
Yeah,
crying
still
for? What are you
passed.
sitting here moaning for?
Would have had a first.
Well, stop crying, lad. You got your degree. First means nothing, you got your degree.
No.
Yeah,
No, I'm
stop.
on Paddy The Baddy
Yeah,
podcast.
you've got more degrees
Yeah,
than
boy.
me, haven't you? You wanted to point that out 2 minutes ago.
1-0, baby.
You got more degrees than me, lad. Know what I mean? Now he's moaning he didn't get a first. Nell, the cheek of it. The absolute cheek of it. But lad, tell everyone where to find yourself, lad. Know what I mean?
Insta, Joe_Craven. PlayStation. He knows.
Oh, you on
'cause
PlayStation now?
Yeah, but it's cross-platform.
Yeah, we was on Xbox, weren't we? We played a few
He
years ago.
knows who
wasn't
the king of FIFA is. So if you want to hit me up, Joe Craven back.
we had like 3 games, he won 2, I won 1. Know what I mean?
You're a lying guy.
What?
You won one.
Yeah,
You won one.
yeah.
You won one.
I did.
Don't talk to me.
Oh my God,
Don't
lad.
talk to me.
Don't get me
Don't
started,
talk
lad.
to me.
I'm not even that good on it, and yet I won one game.
No, he didn't win
did.
a single game.
I did.
He might have scored a goal if he
Oh
classes
my
that as a
God, lad.
win. No.
He thinks he's better than he is. People add him on his PlayStation.
Either way,
Add him on his PlayStation and slap him up because he thinks he's better than he is.
add me on Insta
He's
first.
got a proper
That'd be better.
he's got a proper virgin team already.
I am.
Oh, mad cards.
Add me on Insta first.
It's been on for it's only been the new FIFA's been out for a week and he's got pure cards.
I've got a
A
good team.
13-year-old whose dad's a multi-millionaire.
I've got a good team, man.
Who just buys packs and packs and packs and packs.
Behave, man. Not credit card.
Behave, man. Behave, man.
Behave.
Well, yeah, that's where you find him anyway. Give him a follow. He's quite funny when he wants to be, to be honest. And he is a, if you're trying to get PT, he's a very, very, very good pad, man. He'll be on the pads today.
Bad man.
So that's it for another episode.
Hit
But yeah,
me
as
up.
I said earlier, we're not just on YouTube, we're on Spotify and Apple. So get downloading on there as well as watching on YouTube, people. You don't always have to be watching us, you can just listen. See you next week.
Peace.